For the camera. You're on candid camera.
Okay, you're good to go.
It's a nice day night out. $130 feet is.
Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, you can keep going. I'll just try this thing off better.
Okay, so you got that rod, right?
Is that 130?
Yeah.
Oh, man, cheating going back and forth.
Hold it up higher. The lightning's coming. Very possible. Blue one's the last one.
Yeah.
Well, that don't work. It's easier if you can walk forward.
No.
Yeah.
This is the boring part of science. Make sure they got the same tension on them. Pull.
I'm coming.
That's what all the girls say.
Great. So what do we got here?
That's this, you're on number 5.
So next one back is 7. Then the blue wire.
So this is 5, then when you come back it'll be 6, then one more back out that way is 7.
Thanks. telegraph wire.
You got some slack here.
Okay, so if this is 7 going back, right?
Yeah.
Then hook up the blue wire. You might as well put it on this roll, right? You don't have to take the drill. Oh, okay. So, come back. So since I gotta come back, I'll just bring the drill back now. You got the drill there, Peter, but
drill's
that
here,
one
yeah.
over there is the one we want.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I've got this one started, so
So I can go?
yeah, you can go.
You want to take the drill, Peter?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're going to take the slack out up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna go that way, right? Which way go? Okay. So let's get the first twist here. Get those twists in there now.
Right?
Helps to do it this way.
Oh, hey, this is the way.
That's not supposed to happen. See at this end.
Yeah, so the whole, it's really, what's important about this is that there's no loops or notches or anything else, that all the windings are tight in the bundle. So what's happening is that the drill is strong enough to twist.
You gotta pull back a little more, John.
But it's not designed to hold the length tension. It just pulls the screw out.
Later we can move and then let it get some twist on this.
Yeah.
You just want to get it tight in here, I can see. See how you're getting the tightness in here?
And what's the approximate twist per inch?
Probably about one twist per inch.
Twist per inch?
Yeah, something like that in the end.
What are you going for?
Well, just see this inch?
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
See the blue?
So yeah, the blue is, we're at about 1 turn per inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to go much more than that.
It's not quite that much here. It's about 1 turn per inch and a half.
A couple of little things, but it'll be all right.
So this creates a transformer in the lengthwise as well. Okay,
Pull back.
Yeah, we're probably, we're under 1 inch, one turn an inch here. We're less than that.
Okay, so
We're
you
already
need it.
good.
Okay, so I'll go in the center, hold it.
Okay.
And then you get it.
Yeah, I'd say we're done.
Give it about.
We're at about 1 turn every 3/4 of an inch here, John. We're at about one turn per every 3/4 of an inch.
Well, in about 200 turns more you will be.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It is. That's what it is right in front of me.
Yeah, so we need that empty spool.
This one.
Yeah.
Look at here. Show this.
You want to talk on camera?
Yeah. So I want you to see that there's an imperfection here as the winding process continued. One wire had just a little bit more length than the others, and if you end up with a few of these near the end of the strand, you see here's another one, and so on. This is not a killer of any kind. Okay, so this type of imperfection is fine if this is what you end up with. Okay. The main thing is that the 99% of what you've got here is exactly what you want. So now he's just spooling it, just to take it out of the work area.
And this isn't the final coil.
This is not the final coil. This is just gathering up the material. And you see John just picked it up, and what you want is, you don't want it scraping on the ground a lot because that'll wear off the insulation. So John's picking it up so that we keep it off the ground while it's being moved. That just helps to preserve.
We go in on the lathe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want it scraping on the ground like this.
Right. So John, step back. Yeah, keep the slack up so we're not on the ground. So again, this is the boring part of science, but the point is that you want it, you know, the results of the machine are going to be based on how well you manage these details of the build.
A beer part? Then we just go in the on the lathe. Start with that end on the chuck.
Yeah.
We should come out with about the same area as we did on.
So you got the cutters?
Yeah, they're over around on the corner.
Montgomery Burns arms can't take this.
Well, I mean, we only got 2 more, so we'll get this one wound off and sealed, right? We know they're all going to be the same.
Yeah.
We want very close to the same thing each time. So we can just leave this out here, Peter, right?
Yeah. This setup.
Yeah, leave that out there, and then we'll go in there on the lathe and bob it and tighten it up and charcoal film that.
Okay. Because we don't need to film all 3.
Basically, we're going that way. So we want this length. See?
Yeah.
So you want to start this one. You don't want to get beat to death either. Good shit. Okay, so we're going to just start this one. Okay.
So you're putting a couple of turns on there manually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Okay. So then low back here.
Lowest possible low.
Right. And then down and just hold it tight like this. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be close enough. You don't want to. We should be getting pretty close, John.
I'll show you when we just get it done.
I mean, you're not going to get it too even up here, see?
Yeah.
But you are. We'll even it out at the end, I think we did right there. Let's just stop this for a minute. Let's get rid of this. Because you don't want to wrap that underneath. Okay, go ahead and put it down, Eric.
Do you lift the?
You gotta fill this in. See what happened there? Now I'm in trouble.
Almost done.
Almost. Not quite.
Three feet north.
You just have to go back up here. And then we need to super glue that.
Well, you need a bunch of tape to take it off?
Yeah, we'll take it off. But see, we got confused here. We got this stuck in there.
Oh, okay. That one, okay.
No, I mean, this is close enough. We want some super glue first. I'm going to come back by hand.
Okay, where's the super glue then?
Melissa's got it. You want the thin stuff.
Okay.
Where does that start? So we have to come off there. Okay. And that'll give you enough. See, because it's going to be too short.
Right.
And we were over a little bit of feet.
Did you want a couple of feet?
Yeah.
Your choice.
We want just this one there. And then we want the tape. Yeah, just go ahead and get it at the top. Yeah, you just want to put it at the top. Just to hold it.
Just 2 or 3 wraps.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got your coil. You got this coil. And so we're...
So the glue and the tape are for strain relief so that the coil doesn't come apart after it's done.
Yeah. So now, so what we want to kind of get in the film too, Eric, is putting the rods in. Now we know this is the top of the coil. All right, so we know that we've got our coil, right, and that this is the top. So this is coil number 2. Requires that since this is the top, this is where you're going to come out from the top. Put this right there. This is number 2.
So the bottom is the end that we first put on this.
Right, so 2 top, right? And so the machine, these rods have to go through here. So you got to turn the coil over, which you just put on a piece of cardboard.
And then a hammer. That's the last couple.
Yeah, we got to tap them in.
So here you see there's just a few holes left in there.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay.
Here you go.
There you go.
You go
Tap,
ahead.
tap, tap.
Now the thing that you want to make sure of right now is you cannot have this on the cardboard. See? So put it flat down.
You kind of got to find a hole.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're just going to bend
You
them.
want it really tight.
Yeah.
And after it's flat on the top, then you put it.
tap them too hard, they just bend.
Now it's down the middle. So that's pushing the limit. Okay, let's just take a look at the back side. Okay, that's looking pretty good.
I think normally you fit about 110 of these in one of these spools.
So,
It's too loose. Yeah.
one more in there or something.
You don't want those coming up.
Another one in there, or
Let's see if we can-
Okay. You set it up this way. And then yeah, cause see, John,
Yeah,
don't blow.
yeah,
And
that's
just
it.
let it just go down.
they
Right,
just soak all the way through.
right.
Yeah. And that's basically how you would make this coil. And we'll straighten up the wires a little bit right after. Peter's gonna make sure, because you don't want that from the vibration of the machine. You don't want a rod coming out and hitting the magnet.
Right. That's self-destruct mode. So you want to make sure that you start by getting a good layer around the edges so that the ones that are closest there will secure and glue to the plastic. And you can see that it will roll through. But eventually you want to cover the entire surface with the super glue to make sure that each and every one of them is glued to the next one. Don't worry about that.
You
'cause
can
it'll
see
just-
the glues
Yeah, you
come
can
all
see
the
it.
way through.
Yeah, and that's what you want. Okay? You want the glue to come all the way through. So what you can do is you can let this sit for 15 minutes, and then even, hopefully that will form a skin of glue on the surface, and you can prove that to yourself by coming in about 15 minutes later and attempting to add more. So until you can get a little bit of glue to actually sit on the surface without sinking in, I would say keep doing it. The blue wire is the trigger, and we've left that a little bit. So we're gonna put terminal blocks on these things so they can be attached to the circuit
We're
easily.
gonna maybe go about that.
You can
far.
see on the other end we've left the blue wire longer than the other, and that's at the top of the coil. So we're on the bottom of the coil is the ones where the wires will go off to the transistors. So each one of those each wire is gonna have its own transistor. So we're separating those out now.
So we want to just separate the trigger
Yeah,
from the rest of them.
well, these are all gonna get a lug, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so the trigger, this is actually ground to the board, this one. So you just want to make sure it's back here. Okay? So what you do with this wire is it's solderable wire. So you've got to have an iron that's hooked to something so that
So that it makes a mess when you're doing
yeah.
it.
What you want to do is you want to hit the edge. Of the wire. And then come down.
So solderable wire simply means that when you
Yeah,
heat it
you
up,
want it like
the
that.
insulation will come
See?
off. So if you end up trying to make one of these things yourself with wire that has insulation on it that isn't solderable, then you may have to mechanically scrape the insulation off the ends.
And then you're going to be in trouble.
Okay, so that's
Because you're not going to get a good connection.
the other option. So
So see, once you heat it,
The enamel just
you can see this
comes
when the
up.
smoke rises up, that's the insulation burning off.
okay. So anyway, let's get this in the coil first. So then the next thing you want is one of those lugs. And you want an insulated lug. Okay, and you want to set that in there till that lug comes right to there. See that, John?
We might have 6 ones, don't we?
That is a 6. That's number 6. So if you're really good at this, which is what happens when you cut off a finger, that one doesn't work, is you just clean the iron off. Okay. And that'll solder in there like that, see? Because there's a nut going on here. So that'll be one, and then you'll do the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Meanwhile, you go ahead and try removing this. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Rod of solder.
You guys.
Yeah, good girl. So get it right on the end, get it real hot, John, so that till you see it melt.
Right, right. You can see it bubble up. when it
Yeah,
melts.
put the solder now. See, you're already melted.
Yeah, and you can see it
So
discoloured.
just go like this. See?
Got it.
So the easy way also here, John, is to use Melissa's
Yeah, just
third hand.
something to hold the wires.
When you put this on, just, yeah, wherever those lugs are, it is.
Yeah.
Right. So now just grab onto it like that.
Yeah.
And really what you want to happen here is sometimes it's easier just to do it this way. Let it suck in the lug, see?
Yeah.
Like that. And then shove the wire in.
That's done.
Yeah. Well, as soon as it's dry. But if you get it too hot, it's going to melt the Teflon right off. See? But that'll be okay. See?
Okay.
I would suggest you just do it
Yeah.
like this. So go ahead, stick the wire in. And you just gotta hold it for a minute. There we go.
You go.
see, you at least got the insulation here.
Yeah.
And you could put a piece of shrink over that if you wanted to. And then you just heat shrink it. So it's like having a pre-made coil.
Yeah.
And then this one, you double this when you heat it, and you double this.
You're really dexterous.
Well, if you're really good at this, here.
And just sucks it up.
Mm-hmm. You see? This ain't enough for the telegraph wire.
You got some slack here.
Okay, so if this is 7 going back, right?
Yeah.
Then hook up the blue wire. You might as well put it on this roll, right? You don't have to take the drill. Oh, okay, so come back. So since I gotta come back, I'll just bring the drill back now. You got the drill there, Peter, but
drill's
that
here,
one
yeah.
over there is the one we want.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I've got this one started, so
All right, so I can go?
yeah, you can go.
You want to take the drill, Peter?
Yeah, go ahead.
For the camera. You're on candid camera.
Okay, you're good to go.
It's a nice day night out. $130 is
Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, you can keep going. I'll just try this thing off better.
Okay, so you got that rod, right?
Is that 130? Oh man, cheating, going back and forth.
Hold it up higher. The lightning's coming. Very possible. Blue one's the last one.
Yeah.
No, that don't work. It's easier if you can walk forward.
No.
Yeah.
This is the boring part of science. Make sure they got the same tension on them. Pull.
I'm coming.
That's what all the girls say.
Great. So what do we got here?
That's this, you're on number 5.
So next one back is 7. Then the blue wire.
So this is 5, then when you come back it'll be 6, then one more back out that way is 7.
Thanks. That's not supposed to happen. See at this end,
Yeah, so
see?
the whole, it's really, what's important about this is that there's no loops or notches or anything
Right.
else, that all the windings are tight in the bundle. So what's happening is
Pull
that
back.
the drill is strong enough to twist,
You gotta pull back a little more, John.
but it's not designed to hold the length tension. It just pulls the screw out.
Maybe we can move and then let it get some twist on this.
Yeah.
You just want to get it tight in here, I can see. See how you're getting the tightness in here?
And what's the approximate twist per inch?
Probably about one twist
One
per inch.
twist per inch.
Turns per inch.
Yeah, something like that in the
What are you
end.
going for?
Well, just
Couple of
see
turns
this
per
inch?
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
See the blue?
So yeah, the blue is, we're at about 1 turn per inch. At this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
You don't want to go much more than that. 'Cause then
It's not quite that much here. It's about 1 turn per inch and a half.
a couple of little things will be all right.
So this creates a transformer in the lengthwise
Yeah.
as well. Okay, we're
Pull back.
we're under 1 inch, one turn an inch here. We're less than that.
Okay, so
We're
you
already
need it.
good.
Okay, so I'll go in the center, hold it,
Okay.
and then you get it.
Yeah. I'd say we're done.
Give it about.
We're at about 1 turn every 3/4 of an inch here, John. We're at about one turn per every 3/4 of an inch.
Well, in about 200 turns more you will be.
No, I'm.
So you're gonna take the slack out up there, right?
Yeah. those twists in there now.